It started with a wall. Not a screen, not a phone, not a ring light, not a USB microphone that costs $300 and makes you sound like you are broadcasting from inside a professional cloud. Just a wall. A flat section of cave rock that caught the light in a particular way and made one ancient human stop and stare at it for a very long time. He had been carrying a piece of burnt charcoal from the fire. He does not know why he picked it up. He just did. And then he looked at the wall. And then he looked at the charcoal. And then, for reasons that even he could not explain if language existed yet, he pressed the charcoal against the wall and drew a line. He stepped back. He looked at the line.
He was the first person in human history to think this is content. YouTube has been invented. Nobody is happy about this yet. That comes later. Right now, there is just one ancient human standing in a cave, looking at two lines on a wall and feeling something he has never felt before in his entire life. The feeling of having made something and wanting someone to see it, and quietly wondering how many views it is going to get. This is the creator economy. It is 200,000 years old. It has not changed once. His first video is a drawing of a mammoth. It takes him 4 hours. The mammoth has 6 legs because perspective has not been invented yet. The thumbnail is a handprint because he sat on the charcoal. The title does not exist because writing does not exist. The description does not exist because language does not exist. Tags do not exist. SEO does not exist. The algorithm does not know what to do with him, and in this regard, absolutely nothing has changed.
Uploading in the ancient world takes 3 days. You have to wait for other tribe members to walk past the wall. Every person who glances at the 6-legged mammoth on their way to get water is a view. The watch time is approximately 1.5 seconds per view, which is already better than most modern YouTube channels. Day 1. 0 views. He checks the wall 17 times. He adjusts the mammoth slightly. He makes one leg less weird. It now has 5 weird legs and one slightly less weird leg. He checks again. 0 views. He goes to bed. He cannot sleep. He thinks about the mammoth. He thinks about whether the mammoth needs a caption. He does not know what a caption is. He lies awake thinking about it anyway. Day 2. 4 views. 3 of them are him walking past and looking at it himself. One is a child who stared at it for 2 seconds and then licked the wall. He counts the lick as engagement. He has to. It is all he has. Day 3. Someone stops. Actually stops. Looks at the mammoth for a full 10 seconds. Points at it. Makes a sound. That sound is the first comment in human history. And it translates roughly to, interesting, but the legs are wrong. He knew the legs were wrong. He knew before he drew it. He knew during the 4 hours he spent drawing it. He knew when he finished. He was hoping nobody would mention it. Someone mentioned it immediately. They always mention it immediately. The first comment on YouTube was negative. Some things are universal. By week 2, he has 12 views and one person who comes back every single day to look at the mammoth. Has not drawn anything themselves. Has not contributed to the cave wall at all. Just watches. Returns daily. That person is the first subscriber in human history, and they are already more emotionally invested in his channel than he is.
Now let us talk about the algorithm. The algorithm in the ancient world is a separate ancient human whose entire job is to watch what each tribe member looks at and then physically run to them and suggest other things they might enjoy. He is spectacularly bad at his job. You looked at the mammoth drawing. Based on your viewing history, I think you will enjoy the following. Rock. Different rock. Rock again, but from a slightly different angle. The mammoth drawing you already watched. A drawing of a mammoth that is objectively worse than the one you already watched. A rock. Nobody has ever asked for a rock. Not once in all of human history has someone said, please recommend me a rock. He recommends rocks constantly. He will continue recommending rocks until he is specifically told to stop, and then he will briefly stop, and then quietly start recommending rocks again. This is the algorithm. It predates Google by 200,000 years. It has not improved.
The comments section of the ancient world is a flat rock near the cave entrance where tribe members can scratch responses with a sharp stone. There are no community guidelines. There is no report button. There is no block feature. There is no team of moderators reviewing content for violations. There is one elder who occasionally walks past and looks disapproving, and that is the entire moderation system. One ancient human dominates the comments rock. He disagrees with the mammoth. He disagrees with the fire. He disagrees with the concept of drawing on walls philosophically and has written a very long comment about it that nobody has read to the end. He has never made anything himself. He has extremely detailed opinions about everything other people make. He responds to every comment on every piece of cave art within a 4-mile radius. He is always the first to comment. He gets there before anyone else. Every time, without exception. He does not sleep. He is always there. He is the first reply guy in human history, and he is genuinely terrifying. Reply chains in the ancient world take several days because you have to physically walk to the comments rock, read what someone said, walk back to your cave to compose a response, walk back to the rock, scratch it in, and then walk away. By the time the original commenter finds out someone replied, their reply has already been replied to 7 times, and the conversation has evolved from a discussion about mammoths into a heated debate about whether rocks should be used for drawing or exclusively for hitting things. Nobody can remember how they got here. Everyone is angry. This is a YouTube comment section. It has existed for 200,000 years. Dislikes were removed in the ancient world after an incident involving a very detailed drawing of a fish that the artist spent 9 days on. The dislike count was visible. It was large. The artist did not recover emotionally. The tribe voted on whether to bring dislikes back. The vote was unanimous. Every single tribe member voted to bring dislikes back. The fish artist did not vote. The fish artist had left the tribe. Dislikes are back. They are always brought back. This is the content of human nature. Now, monetization. To monetize your cave wall in the ancient world, you need 1,000 tribe members following your content and 4,000 hours of tribe members standing in front of your drawings looking at them. Once you hit this threshold, you become eligible to receive a small portion of mammoth meat after hunts. Before you hit the threshold, you receive nothing. You eat what everyone else eats. You make content anyway. This is called the grind. The most subscribed cave artist in the region has been making content for 11 years. He has 412 followers. He needs 588 more. He has been 412 followers for 7 months. Every week he posts, every week he checks, every week it is 412. He has considered quitting 14 times. He has not quit. He will not quit. He is so close. He is not close. He believes he is close. He is not close. He will be fine. Shorts in the ancient world are single-image drawings that tell a complete story at a glance. They are by a massive margin the most popular format. The top-performing short in all of ancient human history is a drawing of a person falling into a river. One image, no context, no setup, just a person mid-fall above a body of water with an expression of complete surprise. It has been viewed by every member of every tribe within 100 miles. Elderly tribal members who cannot process abstract art have somehow still understood it and found it funny. It took the artist 4 seconds to draw. He spent 3 weeks on a detailed multi-panel drawing of an antelope migration that received 6 views. He is still thinking about this. He will always be thinking about this. The trending page of the ancient world is a prominent rock face near the most popular watering hole, where the highest performing content of the week is displayed for the entire community to see. This week, fire is number 1. Fire was number 1 last week. Fire was number 1 the week before that. Fire has been the number 1 trending topic in the ancient world for 47 consecutive weeks without a single interruption. Every week, someone draws fire. Every week, the tribe loses their minds about it. Every week, fire trends. The creators who make nuanced, thoughtful content about prehistoric daily life, migration patterns, and the emotional complexity of losing a mammoth to a rival tribe have accepted that they will never trend. They continue making their nuanced content anyway because they care about the craft. They are called indie creators. They cannot afford mammoth meat. They eat roots. They are deeply respected by 6 people. Collaboration in the ancient world involves 2 creators from different tribes agreeing to draw on the same wall together. The logistics are extraordinary. 2-day walk, mutual tribal agreement, coordinated drawing session, shared credit dispute. The last collaboration in recorded ancient history ended when the 2 artists disagreed about mammoth leg count for the 3rd time in 4 hours. One left. The other drew over the collaborative section with his own mammoth. The original artist found out 3 weeks later on the comments rock. The reply chain lasted 2 months. It is the most engaged content either of them has ever produced. They have not spoken since. The comments are still going.
Sponsorships began when a prominent cave artist agreed to draw a specific flint tool from a neighboring tribe's craftsman in the foreground of his next hunting scene. In exchange, he received a supply of dried meat for the winter. The tribe saw the flint tool. The tribe recognized the flint tool. The tribe sought out that specific flint tool. The craftsman's orders doubled. This is influencer marketing. It is 200,000 years old. The conversion rate is extraordinary. Nobody has improved on it. YouTube analytics in the ancient world is one person whose entire job is to stand beside the cave wall all day and count how many people stop and look. He has a system of tally marks on a separate, smaller rock. He gives weekly reports. The reports say things like, 17 people looked at it this week. 2 of them looked for more than 10 seconds. 1 touched it with both hands, and you need to either put up a sign or accept that people are going to touch it. This is the Creator Studio dashboard. The artist receives this report every week, and every week does exactly nothing with it, because his gut feeling about what the audience wants is different from what the data says. And his gut feeling is wrong every single time. And then fire happened.
Not for the first time. Fire had been around for a long time, but one ancient human drew fire on a cave wall, and the response was unlike anything the content ecosystem had ever seen. It went viral. Tribe members walked 3 days specifically to view the fire drawing. Children pointed. Elders nodded slowly in a way that meant they understood something important was happening. The fire drawing was shared. In the ancient world, sharing means one tribe member physically grabbing another tribe member and dragging them to look at something. The fire drawing had the highest share rate in prehistoric content history. The artist did not understand why fire worked when his previous 47 drawings had not. He had made better things, more accurate things, more emotionally complex things. He had poured real creative effort into a 6-part series about river fishing that received a combined total of 19 views. But fire worked, so he drew fire again and again and again. His entire channel is now fire. He has not drawn anything else in 2 years. He draws fire in the morning. He draws fire in the afternoon. He draws fire by the light of fire in the evening, which is either poetic or deeply sad, and he is no longer sure which. He misses drawing other things. He misses the fishing series. 3 people liked the fishing series. He thinks about those 3 people every day.
But fire gets the views, and views mean mammoth meat, and mammoth meat means survival, so he draws fire. This is content strategy. It is 200,000 years old. It will be the same tomorrow. Cut to today. Someone is sitting in front of a camera. Ring light, microphone, editing software, analytics dashboard, sponsor integration, comment section with community guidelines that one person ignores entirely. Algorithm that recommends their content to people who may or may not want to see it. They posted a video 3 weeks ago that took them a month to make. It got 300 views. They posted a video yesterday that took them 45 minutes. It has 1.8 million views. They do not understand why. They are going to make more of the 45-minute video. They will think about the month-long video forever. They will always think about the month-long video. Nothing has changed in 200,000 years. Not one single thing. If you just watch the entire history of YouTube and you are still here, you are clearly a subscriber-shaped person. Mr. Paint wants you to hit subscribe because next time we are finding out what ancient humans would have done with TikTok. Spoiler, the algorithm recommends rocks. It is the same rocks. They are always the same rocks. Subscribe before the algorithm decides you want rocks.